Good morning and welcome to another video, this time on the Sahara Desert. So I am currently on the rooftop of my hotel in the centre of Marrakesh, so that's pretty much the centre square you can see behind me there. It is just after 6 in the morning, so it's not particularly active at this time, but it gets pretty busy there at night. So over the next 3 days I'm going to be doing a tour from here into Merzouga, which is in the Moroccan part of the Sahara Desert. So tonight we're going to be driving to Tinghir, I think, via a few of the famous UNESCO World Heritage Sites that have been in lots of movies and that kind of thing. And then we're doing the actual camel ride tomorrow, and then staying in a tent in a desert on the second night. And then we are riding the camel out on the third day and driving back here to Marrakesh, where I'll spend another couple of days. So it sounds pretty awesome. I'm getting picked up in about an hour or so just in the square, so it should be interesting. I'm not sure how much filming will get done since it's not really seen upon too greatly in Morocco, but we'll see how we go. I'll try my best. After a few hours driving, we made our first stop at the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Ait Benhaddou, one of the stops on the historic caravan route from the Sahara Desert to Marrakesh. Many famous movies, including Indiana Jones and Gladiator, have been filmed in the village.
And a house we have there to the top, it's the first building was built in a village 5th century. 1,500 years ago, 200 years before Islam religion was built at home.
They use the normal paper, they move it like this.
The paper, guys, is normal paper. Why it doesn't burn? Because you should move it quick in a fire. You see, guys, the color? See? Very good, guys. Good job. One time, then round the scarf in half. On peut devant encore. Ouais. You make a round again. The second time. The third time. Please guys, the wrist of the scarf, look at, when you finish around the wrist of the scarf, you should just fix it here. Anywhere, just fix it. Take the left side, here, then make around to the right. Now it's Ninja from Canada. Ninja de Canada. Now you cover guys, face, cover neck, and you cover shoulders, because especially girls in the Sahara in 39, 40 degrees, you wear shirts. And you need to cover shoulders if you want bit chocolate. Like this, make shoulder. And if you feel hot, because it's hot, if you want to breathe. To breathe, just take that one now. Now you can breathe. Now with sunglasses, you can read the camels to Quebec and then come back.
We stopped at a village a little bit further towards the desert for lunch before continuing the long drive towards our hotel for the night. Okay, it is 7 PM now and we have just made it to our hotel in Tinghir. So I have this private double room, got 2 beds, little balcony up there and little bathroom, shower, and it's even got a TV and a table, so pretty nice. And this hotel is included in the tour that I'm doing, which wasn't particularly expensive. This whole tour for the 3 days was just under €100, so not too bad, about 180 New Zealand dollars, and that includes everything. Dinner and breakfast, lunch isn't included, but everything else. So pretty awesome. We had a really cool day looking around the old towns and the town where all the movies were filmed, all the famous movies, so that was pretty cool. And had an amazing lunch at a little off the beaten track restaurant. So the rest of the group actually went into one that the tour guide was obviously getting commission from, which was 140 dirham for a meal, which is €14. And me and a couple of others went down the road a little bit and found one that was 30 dirham, or €3 for a lunch. So yeah, us 3 ate there instead, which was nice to save that money. And it was a really amazing lunch as well. We're going to have dinner at the hotel in about an hour, and then breakfast tomorrow morning, and then we're going to head out for day 2, where we're actually heading to the Sahara Desert tomorrow, which is going to be probably about another 4 hours driving. We're going to make a few stops along the way, and then we're going to meet our camel caravan and ride our camels off into our desert camp. So it's going to be a pretty awesome day tomorrow. Our first stop for the morning was at a canyon not too far from the hotel. We stopped and looked around at some of the shops and then had a tour of the nearby farm.
Our system in Sahara, tourists at local, climbing, eat dates, apricot, everything, no problem. But you respect the tree.
As we got closer and closer towards the desert, we found ourselves in a bit of a sandstorm while driving. It kept getting worse as we got closer, but luckily we were still able to ride the camels later in the day. After a lot more driving, we arrived at our base in Merzouga, which is the border of the desert near the sand dunes. So we stopped at the pool for a little bit, had a swim while we waited for the sandstorm to calm down, and then our driver led us towards our camels and we set off into the desert. On our third and final day of the tour, we woke up around 5 AM and set off about 5:30 AM on the camels back over the sand dunes into the desert so we could watch the sunrise, which was an amazing experience. After watching the sunrise over the sand dunes, we rode the camels back to where we had left our van the day before making the long 10-hour drive back to the city of Marrakesh. So I have made it back to Marrakesh from the Sahara Desert. What an amazing trip. It was so cool to see all these little villages and places we stopped at along the way, and the canyons were so cool. And the camel ride was pretty awesome to see the sunset and the sunrise. Got a pretty early start, 5:30 AM on that last day, but yeah, well worth it to see the sunrise sitting up on that dune. Pretty cool. So we had a really big 10-hour long drive yesterday to get back to here, and now I'm basically just in the room having a chill day in Marrakesh. So yeah, definitely well worth doing. I booked the tour through Get Your Guide. It was just under €100 for the 3-day tour, so if you're coming to Morocco, it is definitely well worth doing. So yeah, highly recommend it. So I'm just going to be taking a chill day here in Marrakesh, and then I'm going to be continuing on my own through Morocco tomorrow. So thanks for watching this video on the Sahara Desert tour. If you enjoyed it, it'd be great if you could like and subscribe, and if you want to help support my channel, there's a link to buy me a coffee in the description below. And I will see you in the next video, where I'll be starting to explore the Atlantic coastline.